We have with us a very different looking Ayushmann Khurrana here in Gondal near Rajkot. Pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you so much, Faridoon. This is my third interview with you and my first ever interview.
Fourth interview.
Fourth?
Yeah, we
Sorry.
did 2 for Nautanki Saala.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, 2 for interview. Fourth interview, yeah.
Alright.
Now, the first interview of my life was with you.
Kya baat hai? Shivkar Talpade, that is a character that you're playing. You know, I've been reading about it since the last 2-3 hours. Very, very interesting character.
Yeah.
The guy supposedly made the first aircraft 8 years before the Wright brothers. Tell us more about it.
The best part is this is a very different biopic. It's about somebody people don't know about. He's like an unsung hero.
Right.
You know, he's world's first unmanned aircraft maker, and the country doesn't know about him. So I think it's a tribute to that person. And apart from that, of course, the director has taken the creative liberty to just weave one story around this character.
Right, love story.
There's a love story, and there's this student-guru relationship.
Right. Shastri, which is played by
Mithun,
Chakraborty, which happened in the real life as well.
Yeah.
It was part of the real life person as well. Okay, first of all, what exactly are you guys doing today at this wonderful set?
This is the last day of the shoot. So
that's what
So it's just one part of the scene where I get jealous of the girl who's trying to flirt with the Britishers. So it's just one shot. That's it.
Right. So that's your way of national integration and freedom struggle.
Nothing. In fact, this guy is making this plane for not just for the country, but for
the
his
girl
lover.
well. That's what
and
the synopsis says.
yeah, and also for his guru.
Right.
So yeah, there are different motivations to make this plane.
The plane that is created was apparently called Marutsakha, in fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so now how much of it is a biopic, and what are the creative liberties? Apart from the love story angle, what are the sort of creative liberties that you guys have taken?
The thing is, there are only 100-odd words written about this person. It's very important for the director and the writer to create a milieu around him, create interesting characters around him, because we've heard about biopics being made about people who are known, like Milkha Singh. People know about Milkha Singh, Pan Singh Tomar. But this one is about a person nobody knows about. So of course the director had the liberty to create a story, create a certain kind of environment or atmosphere around, create characters around that person. So it's a very interesting story. And of course in the end, towards the denouement, he flies the plane.
He flies the plane.
Yeah.
So now, as far as the entire period setting is concerned, where all you guys have shot, this is one set, and any place apart from this?
Gondal, Bombay, of course, and we'll be going to Pune as well.
Pune as well.
Yeah, these 3 places.
And what about the plane that you guys, in terms of just how you're showcasing it in the movie? Because that must be tricky as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't know if do you have any idea how it looked like?
I think there's one picture of the plane on Wikipedia, but I think it's slightly different, this particular plane, and it's not similar to the Wright brothers plane. It's slightly different. I think I'll show you the plane. It's right there. Right. Not the original one, but it's the set department has made the plane. Yeah, it's our plane.
Okay. If the Wikipedia is anything to go by, then certain the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, they say that maybe it was not entirely correct technology for whatever time it was as such, but people, because it's still a lot of it is verbal actually. The word of mouth was how it has been communicated. The written documentation has been quite less somehow.
It's like a legend. I think the legend says there was this guy called Shivkar Talpade. Even when we met with the family members of this person, they have this faint idea of this person. So so the best. This is also, and this could be tricky as well, and it could give more liberty to director as well. So it's like a double-edged sword. But I think we are lucky that we have created this beautiful world around the character.
Right.
Yeah.
How much of it are you confident that you can say that this is factually correct, that this is like scientifically it happened like the way it happened, and he is actually the first guy to have come up with an aircraft?
We just know that he made the first aircraft. So of course 90% of this film has to be fiction. Like we have taken verses from Vedas, from different texts, which he could have really thought about, maybe some mathematics, aeronautical sciences, which was little prevalent around that era. But apart from that, of course, it's fiction. It is fiction. We just know that he made the aircraft. How he made the aircraft, nobody knows.
Now, Shastri's character is being played by Mithun Chakraborty. He's definitely a very, very interesting Subba Rao Shastri. That was his, I think, original name. And now that should be interesting. That man, Mithun Chakraborty is a fantastic actor. So how was that experience?
Amazing. I remember when I was a kid, I used to dance on I'm a Disco Dancer and imitate Mithun Chakraborty. And he's a brilliant actor. And it's like a FTI reunion happening here. The DOP is from FTI, the director is from FTI, the assistants are from FTI, Mithun Chakraborty is from FTI. So you have to hear his stories. If you ever interview Mithun Chakraborty, you have to hear his hostel stories, FTI stories. They're hilarious.
Well, I have done it once. In fact, he's a fantastic guy. In fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so and have you sung in the movie by any chance?
I've seen a couple of songs. I've composed one.
Okay.
And in fact, I've composed Dil Nadan of
The
Mirza
Raja
Ghalib. No, Mirza Ghalib's
Okay.
ghazal. I've given my rendition to the ghazal.
Fantastic. And
Yeah.
how many songs in total?
The 7 songs.
7 songs.
Yeah.
And there's one where Pallavi is dancing as well.
Lavni, yeah. The Lavni song.
Lavni is there.
Yeah.
Something about the chemistry with Pallavi. In fact, I was just telling her that I was standing over there and I was seeing that chemistry between the two of you. That jealousy, I think, is a very, very good symbol of love, actually.
This role is tailor-made for her because she's playing a Nautch girl in the film, and she is a trained Bharatanatyam dancer. So I think this is just perfect for her, and the way she's looking in the film, she's looking very beautiful in the film.
Right.
So yeah, and chemistry is amazing, and what else do I say? Yeah, it's like a love for the guru and love for his lover. So that's Shivkar for you.
Period film, I think 125 years before than what the current era is. How much of that was a tough task for you? It's not easy to pull off a period film from any quarters whatsoever.
You know, like any normal Indian, I live in the past. I think it's nostalgia which is the key for every Indian. If I ask my driver then what his favorite song is, I think he'll just say some song from the 90s. So I think the masses, they stay in the past, they dwell in the past, and that's the best part. And when I watch films of Devanand, Dilip Kumar, Raj Kapoor, I feel just really good about it. So even the language they used to speak, the way they used to deliver the dialogues, and they used to have a certain swagger. So I've tried to emulate the legends of Indian cinema, because this character, I think it is a mix of Raj Kapoor, Devanand, and Dilip Kumar, the way the director has seen it or has written it. And I really want to be born I wish I was born in the 40s or 50s. You know, I really romanticize the past.
Something about the clothes, because I think clothes is definitely in terms of the entire period element. You've done your hair in a particular manner, and the clothes and everything. How difficult was it, and what's because you know the detailing is very, very important in something of this sort.
Again, the picture that you've seen, I think on Wikipedia, Shivkar Talpade was a very earthy Maharashtrian guy who used to wear khadi clothes, used to wear a turban, and I think he had a beard as well. But again, the director has taken the creative license of making him slightly urban, making him slightly maybe the congruent area between a Brit and a Marathi guy. So you know, so he dresses up like that, like very Oliver Twist. So yeah, so he is naughty. He's a charmer, and he's intelligent at the same time. He's good for nothing also at the same time. So he's an edgy character.
Does it have any, since the director, he's written films for Sanjay Bansali, Guzarish and Savaria. So does it have a bit of a Neverland moment as well? Because in India में 125 साल पहले इस तरीके के look Indians कपड़े पहनते थे?
इस तरह के कपड़े कुछ Indians पहनते थे, कुछ पहनते थे, कुछ नहीं पहनते थे. तो आपको भी, when you'll see the junior artists walking on the street, you'll see some are dressed in Western clothes, some are dressed in Indian clothes. So it's a mix mash. And apart from that, yeah, you used to have such structures in the past. But yeah, since it's a fairy tale, you can get away with it, because it is, again, Shivkar was not like this, for sure. He was a very earthy Maharashtrian. So this one is slightly modern.
Nautanki Saala. The music was fabulous, but maybe didn't work that well somehow. More importantly, Vicky Rona has become like a cult film, and in terms of the entire execution and everything, it's become it was wonderful. Nautanki Saala, it had the criticism over there that maybe उस तरीके से शायद वो it was not really मतलब convincing as such. Was it a bit of a setback for you after the super success of Vicky Donor?
I think I never expected anything out of Vicky Donor. Though of course, it was. I don't expect much from life. I love that life. I want the life should give me surprises. And Vicky Donor, we expected that it'll attain certain amount of critical acclaim and certain amount of commercial success, but it just surpassed everybody's expectations. As far as Nautanki was concerned, it was very experimental. It was quite slow paced, like a regular French film. It was based on a French film, and the amount of money it made, I think the producer, the director was expecting that amount of money to be made. Nobody expected it to be like a blockbuster. It was an experimental kind of a cinema. That was I think apart from that, I think Saadi Galli Aaja was a better composition than Pani Da Rang. It had more variations and it did equally well, I think, the song.
Yeah, but because when a film is successful, so obviously everything about that is remembered for a longer period of time somehow. But Saadi Galli, I'm sure that will sustain for sure. What are future plans apart from that?
There will be another film with Shivkar and John, 1911.
What about Hamara Bajaj?
That'll happen after that.
That'll happen after.
Yeah,
I spoke to Shuji Sarkar sometime back, and even he was like a bit okay, we definitely would, because you guys were very excited about Hamara Bajaj.
Yeah. But he's more excited about this film now. Piku. One is Piku with Amitabh Bachchan, and then there's 1911.
Right.
Again, a period film. Yeah.
Okay. So both you and John are there.
Yes.
Shujit is going to be directing that.
Yes.
All right. Fantastic. So lovely to have you here, in Ayushmann, and while talking to you as always, and looking forward to this movie. I'm sure, because when I've read about it, certain movies that really just आप देखना चाहोगे यार कि मतलब how I think execution will be very crucial. Execution will be very crucial in fact. All right, man, all the best, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. That's all from BollywoodHungama. Keep on watching.